Right. By the way, the Alfa Romeo went into the wall, just to inform. I'm Silas.
I can hear thunder.
He has employed damage.
I can hear thunder. Ooh. Brilliant. We should be back live though as we come round the final corner with Paul McGinns in front. Ooh. Still from Tekken in second and Atlas Copo in third. Apologies, my connection went. Not because of a thunderstorm or anything like that. It was because I had my Wi-Fi right next to me on my iPad on Wi-Fi, I should say. But Paul McGinns leads 5.5 seconds a gap. Tekken trying to reel him in. Atlas Copo in third. 0 in fourth. Any updates, by the way, for everyone that tuned out?
Well, we can see that Maith pitted for softs as well as Maximus, so they are now in a trying to get in the top 6 probably. Then we have I Am Silas who clipped the wall and he now has right and play damage and he's not gonna pit. And not much else because we can see Zero overtook Shumi, so he's now in fourth. But yeah, there's nothing else new.
Yep, just seen a viewer tune in, so we are back live for Schubert. Oh, and Jeffrey, I thought, oh my god, that was going to be a collision and a half, but team orders, yeah, Maze is through. He is not on 27-lap-old softs, by the way, I will say that now. He's just recently been out of the pits. Jeffrey's ran wide as well, just in behind him, actually out on track. So now Maze is free, and he's up into 6th position. Yeah, it's a total glitch, and I don't know how you can get...
Seen it?
How on earth... 7-lap-old softs in a 25-lap-old race. Very strange.
And we have Manusen. Well, you could actually get them if you use them in qualifying. Yeah. But yeah, insane.
Tell you what, Tekken is really beginning to bridge the gap on Paul McGuinness. There's a fight for 10th as well, which I'll focus on. But Tekken has closed, what, 8/10 of a second on Paul McGuinness that final lap.
Yeah, and Maith overtakes down the inside. Yeah, and now the next, probably Jeffrey could actually take the opportunity and try the Monk on the Williams. As we can see that definitely out Vandelay already struggling, could we say, with the mediums maybe?
Yeah.
As he's overtaking, because look at Jeffrey, he's now all over the Williams. And could that 2-lap difference make big key, you know, for Tekken to actually reduce that.
Oh, Jeffrey down the inside on Vanderlei. Oh, he's pretty much used him as a brake marker there, to be honest. And I think, honestly, Jeffrey might have to give that position back, to be honest. That was late. He used him as a brake marker, essentially, and a braking point. And the Williams now down into 8th position. Jeffrey, I think our Vanderlei will feel very hard done by that, to be honest.
Well, Grosjean would probably disagree with that. I think using drivers as a Mark Barker, well, an interesting strategy, definitely.
I am nobody down the inside of Silas. Yes. Oh my jeez, Louise, he's just about got away with that. Oh my goodness. How on earth I did not make contact is beyond me.
Yeah, again, a freeway battle for that P10. So we're gonna have an interesting race. And and the Alfa Romeo almost loses it back in there.
Nobody trying to go around the outside. 3:10:13. Oh my goodness me, he's completed it. Beautiful. Brilliant stuff. Silas had a mistake on the inside, which forces nobody into the position. He's through and he's up into P10. Brilliant stuff.
Puzzles was going to take a look around the outside, but he had to back off as we could see the Alfa Romeo, you know, covering really well. He's struggling with that employ damage, definitely. Yeah,
Passel should get this move done, surely, maybe down in towards turn 3 rather than turn 1. Yeah. McGinn still leads, 4.4. It's now stabilised out in front. Atlas Copo third. I think that is your top 3, barring any penalties. Passel's, though, on the back of Silas. Trying to get the move done around the outside, not quite. If my connection is dropping, by the way, Passos has spun. If my connection is dropping, by the way, there is probably a thunderstorm above me right now. So, yeah, this is great.
It's not the tablet again, then?
Is it? No, it's definitely not the tablet. I've got it on airplane mode. Maximus, right on the back of Vanderlei. This is for 8th and 9th position. Well, McGinn still leads Tekken 2nd, Atlas Copo 3rd, 0-4, Shumi 5th. May 6th, Jeffrey 7th, Vanderlei 8th, Maximus in 9th. Leaders have started. the penultimate lap of the race, and now Maximus
On
trying to line this up around the inside.
Oh,
There's contact.
What happened there?
There's a desync between them both. Maximus and Art Vanderlei, P8 and P9, now down the Swan. Quite literally. That looked like desync to me. That was perfectly on board, and that looked like desync to me.
Maximus definitely not having the race. Like always, he's not the luckiest man, definitely.
And I am
they
nobody.
both go into the pits.
I am nobody. Now landing himself on for P8 finish. Unbelievable how fast a race can change pretty much in the blinking of an eye. And Art Vanderlei now down into 11th. Nilsson could actually get these on 32 lap old softs. He's not on 32 lap old softs. I think he's only been fresh on those tyres. Art Vanderlei is in for 26 lap old softs, which is reasonable if he's only got one set of softs. I don't think he has. Jippy Storm, by the way, is through to 12th, Tom up to 13th. Goodness me.
You know, and you were saying in lap 8 or 9 if people could make till the end with the mediums, you know? I mean, come on, James, look at the soft runners. 33 laps, and they're not complaining.
Yeah, and they're totally glitched in terms of the tyres as well, which is unfortunate. Passel's, though, on the back of Silas. This is for P10. They're still on we're now on the final lap with the leaders, but Passel's is on the back of Silas. This is really the only battle that's going on out on track. As now the Brit tries to defend from the Belgian. Passel's just dropping down a gear that's not really necessary there, to be honest, and Silas, granted that opportunity, stays in P9.
Yeah, in the end, I'm Silas that it's gonna... He was on P10 before all that fight. Yeah. Then he fell off to P12, and now he's back in P9. So in the end, he's gonna minimize like the damage, you know. So yeah, good race in the end for him.
Here comes the Belgian though. Passel's onto the final lap. These guys go as now Silas. Passel's around the outside. He's going to try to switch it back. I think this could be job done. And actually, Silas has got right side end plate damage, which I've just came on board with. Paul McGinns is coming round the final couple of corners now. Not getting the move done on Silas. He runs too deep, and Passel's is through, and he's up to 9th. And Paul McGuinness round the final corner. The Scotsman is going to take the win. If you thought Paul was going to win this before, our predictions are totally wrong. Paul McGuinness has won here in Australia in Division 5. Fantastic stuff. Taken across the line. He had 3 seconds worth of time penalties anyways. Atlas Coppo is going to finish in 3rd. Can we take that I've got 2 out of the top 3 right? Not in the same positions, but still. Atlas Coppo 3rd. Nilsson has been overtaken late on by Jibby Storm for 11th position. Zero in 4th. Shumi across the line in 5th. Provided he doesn't have quite a lot of penalties, Mays and Jeffrey could land themselves possibly into P5 positions. Mays defending off Jeffrey towards the line, and the both Mercedes are going to pick up very good points here, as are the AlphaTauris as well, with I Am Nobody coming around the final corner in 8th. What a dramatic race that was, though.
Yeah, definitely. Chaotic race, a lot of action. But yeah, it has been a really weird race because we've had I don't know how to talk. We have had plenty of safety car. Oh, whoa! All right, I am Silas 20-second time penalty because he didn't serve the drive-through. Although I'm trying to guess when he got the drive-through because if he didn't, when did he get it?
It would have been for his pit lane if he sped into the pit lane, I think. Possibly. That might be a little bit of glitch. Silas down to 14th, I think, across the line as a result of penalties.
I've seen it on the race director really, really quickly, and he got it in one of the safety cars, but he didn't serve it. So maybe there's a glitch in which you can actually go like more far from those 3 laps that you have to serve the drive-through. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know.
Paul McGinns, though, the Scotsman, is channeling his inner Michael Schumacher, quite literally, as he's on the top step of the podium. Fantastic drives as well by Tekken and Atlas Coppo to get onto the podium as well. All of these results, by the way, are official, unofficial results. And if you're wondering why the stream went down, yes, it was my connection. Paul McGinns has taken the win, though, the Scotsman from 7th position on the grid. Tekken second, Atlas Copo in third with 0 in fourth, so the top 3 from qualifying, second, third and fourth in the end. Shumi got driver of the day vote and holds on to 5th, from Maze in 6th, picking up no penalties. Jeffrey in 7th, I am nobody in 8th, the Dutchman with Passels in 9th, GB Storm filling out the top 10. 4 out of the top 10 actually are Dutchmen. Nilsson finishing in 11th with Tom in 12th, Ard Vanderlei 13th, Silas in 14th, and Maximus gets the fastest lap of the race. That means he gets an extra point, because I'm reliably informed it's not for the top 10, it is for everyone who finishes the race. So Maximus gets the fastest lap of the race and gets an extra point onto his tally. But Paco, who on earth out of that race was your driver of the day?
Well, I was going to imitate, the commentators in the career mode, but I would actually say Maith or Puzzles. One of those. No, Puzzles, no. The guy that finished ahead of Maith.
Shumi.
Now I'm like, yeah, Shumi. Because they both came from behind.
Yeah.
And they were able to do great races and make a really strong comeback. So for me, either one of those. I cannot decide one. So yeah, both of them.
For once, I'm in agreement with the game, because I think Shumi definitely deserves that driver of the day. Fantastic performance from, I think it was 17th on the grid up to 5th. Very good drive from Shumi, picking up driver of the day, I think in a unanimous decision in the end. But that is it for tonight for Division 5. You might be able to hear the faint rumblings of thunder coming through on my end. That is a thunderstorm just above me now here in the north of England. If you went on the weather radar, you'll be able to see it. And yes, I'm under that big blob of rain and whatever else. But it has been fantastic to have you guys along here for Division 5. That was a flash of lightning that I've just seen there. And before my connection goes, I'm going to end the stream just in case. I might get struck by lightning here. Thank you so much for watching here in TTML. We'll see you next week where we go to Vietnam for the Vietnamese Grand Prix. But, Paco, final thoughts from you? Next week, Vietnam? Could be quite interesting.
No. Interesting is definitely not the word. It's
chaotic.
It's gonna be chaotic, exactly.
Chaotic, yeah, you can tell. I think with the new track, it's going to be one of my first commentaries as well around Vietnam. I will obviously have experience of Division 1 and 2, so I can fill you in on that. But from myself, James Head, and from Paco Suarez, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we've got CRC Live tomorrow from 8 o'clock as well. I'll be taking you through that one with Professional. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.